Carlos and Ryan, and we know that you're dying to hear what we have to say today. I say we hear what we have to say today. It's the blank. Fill it in. Fill it in. Fill it in. Yeah.
Okay.
Short gang.
Short gang. Shorts gang. You know what that means. It's summer, so get your shorts up, you sluts.
What?
I'm Carlos.
I'm Ryan.
I did that wrong. Let's try that again. All right, from the top. Say short gang again.
Short gang.
Shorts, meaning it's hot out. So if you're going to wear shorts, you do it because it's hot out. Sluts.
I don't know about that.
Why not? Do you wear shorts in the winter? That's crazy. We call that psychopathic.
Shorts like as an indication that you happen to be promiscuous.
In terms of you are. No, if you wear shorts, you want to show skin. So therefore, slut.
Damn.
You're a slut. Absolutely.
Damn.
Shorts equals sluts. It's a short slut. It's a short slut. It's slut short summer.
I'm wearing shorts.
Triple S, baby.
For the rest of my damn life, then.
Whoa. Rah, like that.
Short shorts.
Short shorts. Who's wearing
Try to show
short
all
shorts?
leg.
Who is a short slut? Do.
You ever thought about shaving your legs?
Hell no.
It's messed
Not
up.
even a thought in my mind. No way. No way, no how.
Mm-hmm.
Shows that I got the testosterone in the body.
Okay. I ain't
trying to get rid of that.
I like it.
No way. Nope. No. Why? You thought about it?
Yeah,
using
sometimes.
that nair,
Sometimes.
using the little wax on, wax off
Sometimes,
on the legs there. Why?
I don't know. Maybe it's just like itchy sometimes,
Itchy?
Yeah.
Then scratch it.
It gets annoying,
It's
be nice to get that
then
smooth
scratch
feel.
it.
That smooth feel.
All right,
We're only getting older.
I know what month it is, but I'm trying not to do the whole. I'm trying to bring manhood back.
Wow, that's messed up.
Back to America.
Super messed up.
Whatever. They know I love them. They know I love y'all. We here at the Blank love everybody. All right, so don't don't be all getting all sensitive. Anywhom, let's get this show on the road. I am Carlos.
And I'm Ryan.
I didn't do that right again. Let's try that one more time.
Okay.
Young world. Young world. Young world. Young world. I'm Carlos.
We're going to do this for I'm Ryan.
And this is the Blank with Carlos and Ryan. Thank you for coming to another week, another edition, another episode. Just another. And if you're watching this on Thursday, happy Thursday. Happy weekend. I did that again. I'm sorry.
Carlos is not it today.
Something's wrong with me.
It is not it today.
I just want to tell you, guys, just for a behind the scenes clippy clip, we're shooting this on a Wednesday, not our regular Thursdays as usual.
Screwing me up, man.
So yeah, the schedule is really screwing up my introduction, like what to say really.
Your motion.
Yeah, I'm off, bro. I don't have any motion
Your
in
feng
the ocean
shui.
right now.
Your feng shui.
Yeah, it's off. It's way off right now. And I apologize in advance.
Yeah, I guess it is a little bit weird.
Is it? Yeah, it's
you record on a different day.
Odd, I'm not gonna lie.
Normally, I'm like butt naked on this couch.
Oh,
on Wednesday night.
TMI.
Spread.
A little. TMI.
Spread eagle.
TMI a little.
With my front windows,
Did you have to tell me that?
my front blinds open. I'm hoping that people walk by.
Oh my god!
And walk in and see.
Yeah.
The truth.
Is that what you call it? Is that what you refer to it?
The truth of me.
Damn. Is that what you call
it? It's an event.
Is that what you
call
the weapon down
like
there?
Prince.
The truth.
Like
so
Prince.
Then when you go to the like Prince.
The symbol.
Damn. So then when people walk by the window, there's some poor person riding their bike, and all they see at the window is like,
Yeah. My neighbor's like, God damn.
golly.
Ryan, put the clothes on.
No.
Yeah.
The truth.
Darling picky.
I should call mine the truth. That way, before, if the lady gets really too a bit promiscuous because she's wearing shorts and shit.
Mhm.
So if a lady in shorts approaches me and says hi, I'm like, honey, you can't handle the truth,
Ooh. Damn. That's a good line.
right?
That is a
That's
good line.
nice. And where I could be like, baby, you swear to take the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you
Wow.
God.
Another one.
Yeah, right.
Another line. Damn. I know you're off today,
Or
but
like,
something you're getting back to your flow.
or it'd be like, hey baby, I'm trying to play truth or dare, and I'm
Wow.
all out of dares. So you finna take this truth.
We've definitely ruined the childhood game for many
Well, I mean,
forever.
it is what it is. If people are not happy with it, you're more than welcome to leave a comment, like, and subscribe on YouTube.
Jeez.
And support your
Sheesh.
boys. And then you can just bring us up, and then when we get too popular, you can bring us down. Because that's celebrity in a nutshell. You bring us up, you bring us up, you bring us up, and then you bring us down. That's how you do it. That's celebrity in a nutshell. Let's get into it. R.I.P. to the NBA logo.
Jerry West
passed away
Jerry
today.
West. Yeah, that's huge.
The fascinating fact I didn't know: the only Finals MVP to win on the losing team.
Oh yes.
He's
I've
the
heard of
only
that.
player in history to do that.
I've heard of that.
That must be a interesting thing.
I don't
It's
even.
like, ain't none of y'all played that good, but Jerry West on the losing team.
Yeah, he probably scored like 100 points himself.
It must have been he must have won. I didn't even know what the stat line was. That must have been like a. I mean, they probably looked at the winning team and like, "Yo, we tried to find someone, but
That's
sorry,
so
Jerry
crazy.
West is,
Like that means like the whole other team must have just played equally great,
like
across
really
the
great
board.
across the board.
Across the
there's
board.
no.
Everyone scored 10 points.
Yeah.
Everyone scored 5 rebounds.
Even the bench players went
Everyone
off.
got 5 assists.
Yeah.
Even the bench players, the exact same
Went
stats.
off,
And they're like, man, this is too
went
universal.
nuts.
Too universal.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, you know what, Jerry, we're gonna have to give it to you, pal. We tried to find everyone, but or Jerry just went off. He must have scored like.
We got to research the stat line on
Yeah.
that. I'd be interested to see what it says.
But R.I.P. man, 86. He
Yeah.
lived a long life. I think.
Yeah.
That's a good long life, and
Yeah.
and still being the NBA logo. That says a lot about.
Oh yeah, iconic, man.
Absolutely. So
there's kids out like watch the NBA now, buy NBA logo stuff, like fans of the NBA that have no idea.
They assume it's just like
You know
a
what I mean?
drawn up thing.
Like even ourselves, like I've never watched Jerry West play. Like that
No,
wasn't our
that
era
wasn't
by
our-
any
no.
means, and like we know of it
You just
obviously.
know.
But yeah, man. Yeah, rest in peace to Jerry
R.I.P.,
West, man.
pal.
It's tough.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Close friend of Kobe Bryant's.
Mhm.
Was pretty instrumental of actually bringing him to the Lakers. So,
Oh
R.I.P.
yeah. Sure of it.
R.I.P. to the logo. I got a raise today.
Really?
Yeah. But I don't know how to feel about it.
Get out of here.
I did.
What?
Calm the hell down.
What?
I don't know how to feel about
Everybody say,
it.
hey.
Well, it's only like 50
Hey.
cents.
Oh.
Dear God, this guy's going on.
Hey.
All right, we'll give you that.
Oh. We're going to celebrate at the spot tonight.
No, we're not.
Yo, catch us at Zanzibar tonight.
What the hell?
Goddamn.
Golly.
Goddamn.
Zanzibar.
We're going.
That one.
We're going.
Nah, I'm good, man.
We're going.
Zanzibar. No, man, I'm a man.
Yo,
of
screw
God.
this podcast.
Whoa,
homie.
say word. This guy throws a microphone.
Goddamn.
We're going.
Hey, that's still a lot.
Yeah,
50 cents a good amount, man.
I
You know
don't.
what I mean?
I have to look at the paycheck to see how much exactly, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's fascinating. I don't know. These are still dark times, and I don't trust nobody. So I'll be like, all right, I'll play your games.
There's been a few times where I've heard people get raises because they know how tough the situation is at the job, like currently. So, like, I have a good cousin of mine. Shout out to Brandon. He was at a startup in Toronto for a while,
Mm,
and like I think they just fired their VP.
yikes.
A couple of directors happened to leave,
Yikes.
and he was part of the young sales team right
Mm.
at the time, and um, the president brought
It's
them
not really a
in.
good look when those
No,
when
no,
the
no. Like
VP
when
and
monumental people happen to leave, and like a
it's
couple of people leave, or they
it's a
get
good sign to
fired, or whatever it
leave.
is,
A good sign to leave for
and
most people.
then there was three young salespeople, I think, in his position. It was him and two other guys, and they brought them in, and they were like, the president's like, "Look, guys, I know there's a lot of change going on, and I know there's gonna be a lot of stress probably with all of this. We're gonna give you guys $10,000 more each
Whoa!
today,
Whoa!
yeah, a year."
Ho!
But the company didn't do
You
well.
gotta
Yeah,
suck me
no.
off.
That went left field.
Oh, is that not? Oh,
Or right
okay.
field, whatever way. Hey, whatever
Hey
way we
man,
swing it
no
today.
judgment, no judgment.
Yeah, whatever we swing
You
today.
know what I
Pride
mean?
Month.
But
Um, yeah.
okay, damn. So wait, what was the before I rudely interrupted? What was the scenario?
But yeah, they were like, yeah, we're gonna give everybody
Yeah,
$10,000 more than what you're making
which is quite a
already, and
bit.
thanks for your time. And then they
That's
left
weird.
them. And then I think he only stayed there for another like, couple of months before the company went down.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Because I mean,
like,
10,000 is insane. Like, it's great for on paper. Like, oh, great, I could do a lot with this. But at the same time, it's like,
yeah, if the company isn't
what are you doing with the
consistent,
money?
then we have an issue, sort of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. I would have left after the whole VP thing.
scary, man.
Oh, it's nuts. But hey, that's the job market for you. Speaking of job market, shout out to Olivia Chow for being a damn idiot for trying to do the whole bringing people to the office. Listen, work from home is a monumental, solid thing since COVID. All right, people are saving money. We're trying to save money on gas, dude. What are you doing? You're killing us. You're this close to being on some people's kids, Olivia. This close.
I would have thrown her on there by now. With that statement,
that is
with
ridiculous.
that,
4 days in the office and then one
yeah.
day work from home.
So for those who don't know what we're talking about, there was recently a Toronto Star article that happened to come out, and Olivia Chow, for those who don't know who she is, she just won to become the Toronto mayor, so she's our Toronto mayor. Shout out to Toronto in that case. But she came out and she said that she's trying to speak to all of the major CEOs that have businesses downtown. So like we're talking about some
Quite a bit.
major companies.
Big,
Like
big.
Toronto is a hub for a lot of the big companies out
Yes,
there.
absolutely.
We have a lot of head offices, a lot of office space, a lot of commercial space down there. And she's talking to them, trying to see if there's ways that the companies can sort of entice their employees to come back downtown instead of doing, strictly just hybrid work or strictly work from home.
Yeah.
And her excuse is to just get Toronto thriving again. Because it definitely isn't the same as what it once was before COVID.
What does that mean, thriving again? What's thrive? That just means you freaking building expenses are just the buildings are expensive to rent, and we all know it is. And she's just saying that because she needs a reason to get these buildings because taxpayers are going. She needs excuses for all of our goddamn tax money.
Yep.
That's all this is.
Yep.
She doesn't want to see. She don't give two shits about Toronto thriving again.
It's such a tough situation, man. Like I read that article and I'm like, man, I get where she's coming from. I don't agree, but because I don't want to go back to the office more than what I'm already doing. I think like for them to even bring in us the 2 days that my company policy is, I already thought that was like, okay, fuck.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to go back in, sort of thing.
Right.
It got us back in. It's nice to get out now that I'm like, indoors all the time. And for those amount of years that we were all at home for a really long time, and you would really only go out after work to maybe get some air and then go to the gym maybe. And then on the weekend you go out. But like, I guess it is nice to kind of be out during the day because you kind of have to be. I definitely still don't agree fully to bring it back to 4 to 5 days because that's what she's sort of planning or that's what she wants. Because definitely 2 days or 3 days isn't really enough for Toronto to quote unquote thrive again. But it's a tough conversation.
Are we not
it's a tough
thriving now?
conversation.
Does she also want to see summer dresses?
I think so, man.
Well, summer
It
dresses.
Is Pride. It is Pride Month.
It is a summer dresses are fantastic.
It is a Pride Month.
Well, what can you do?
You know what I mean?
But hey, to each their own. Olivia, I'm on the fence about adding you. Ryan thinks you should be added, but you know what? I'm gonna let it.
We'll see how that goes.
We'll see how it goes because it was just a suggestion. If it does go through, then maybe.
So one of the sort of standards that a lot of companies happen to like look for is what the federal government's policy happens to be when it comes to like bringing their office back into work. So COVID hit, the federal government pretty much, they had to make it mandatory for a lot of the federal government workers that could work from home to be able to do so. So then, the federal government went out and got laptops, all that kind of stuff, sent all their people home, which most companies did. And then nowadays they're sort of just waiting for like the head government or the federal government to be like, okay, now everyone needs to come back in 3 days a week or something like that, or 2 days a week. So that's when companies go, okay, so the federal government's going to do that. We might as well kind of follow suit in that sense. So that's what I feel what some companies are doing. Yes, there's most companies are going to do their own thing regardless, but I think a lot of companies are being like, hey, we'll just kind of follow them and see what happens. So if Trudeau, I'm just kidding, but if whatever government department has to start bringing people in more often than not, like let's say 4 days a week, and it's now mandatory, I think more companies are going to follow suit eventually, which is going to be really bummy. Just crazy, man.
It's a wild time, pal.
Just crazy.
I don't agree with the whole thing, but whatever, man. The government. Oh my god, everything sucks. Everything sucks.
I guess like one of the tough parts, like I guess with your job, like a lot of what people or the reason that some companies happen to like bring people back in was like the whole collaborativeness, and being like, oh, like you want to see your coworkers and all that kind of stuff. And there's like ideas that can't be brought up in Microsoft Teams meetings, which is kind of bull. But they're saying that like it's more of a collaborative thing for the employees to kind of be together. And like I was thinking from your job, like, do you guys even really have, I guess, like collaborative ideas on how you guys can like be better? I don't know.
We're
we
all in this together.
Yeah, that's what I think of,
Once we know that we're a star, and we see that. That's my response to most of the questions that my bosses ask me. I don't freaking know, dude. I can't even tell you half the time.
I don't get paid for that.
Yeah. I get paid to do my damn job, and if they ask me dumb questions, I just sing that song. That's all about it. And hey, I got a raise for it, so
hey, raise is always good, man. A raise is always good.
Depends.
You cannot complain.
I don't know. Whenever I was selling dope, I didn't get any raise for that.
Damn.
Where's my raise? I didn't get a raise. It was just like, no, that's not enough. It's never enough. Drug addicts and crack fiends.
Damn.
So I drove here today.
You did?
I did.
Interesting.
Why is that interesting?
I don't know.
Is it a faster way to Zanzibar?
Yeah, that is true. Let's go.
Okay.
We're ending the podcast right now.
All right. And I was listening to some bangers in the car. Songs I haven't listened to in a while. You know what song came up on the list? Missing You by Trey Songz.
Yes.
That's a good song.
Yes. Trey Songz, that one album. I forget what it's called.
I forget.
Where it's like his face.
The glasses and the jacket. Very 2010-ish.
Trey Songz actually had a really long stint.
Yes.
Like he had a good amount of time where he was very valid, very voluntarily good.
Yes.
He definitely was relevant. That was the word I was looking for. He's definitely not in the same light, in the same boat, for sure. But he had some time.
Controversy he's gone through, but during that. Yeah,
he went through some crazy. He went through some weird stuff recently.
But
his R&B is good.
Great.
You can't complain.
Absolutely. Can we not listen to Diddy anymore?
I still listen to R. Kelly, so I don't know about, and Chris Brown. So I'm still listening to both of them.
I watch the Cosby Show every goddamn day.
Okay then. So I guess that's it.
I watch all of Harvey Weinstein's productions.
I bought a Trapped in the Closet Blu-ray edition.
Signed by
limited edition
Comes
with all of the
episode.
with all of the commentary. Commentary and deleted scenes.
So hey, no judgment. I guess we're not judging anymore then.
No,
Great.
definitely not.
Great.
Well, everyone's still judging. That's for sure.
Everyone, it's a judgmental world. Even Kevin Spacey's little interview he did the other day, people still judging him for that.
So I definitely didn't see all of it at all, but I did see the highlight where he's crying.
So essentially, he was on the Piers Morgan show. He was interviewing, how's life going? What's the next steps from here? He broke down essentially when he was asked about the lawsuits that were against him, saying that he couldn't afford to pay his home due to having to pay for all the lawyers and whatchamacallits, because there was quite a bit of lawsuits.
Oh yeah.
He was found not guilty for most of them, or he was acquitted for most of them, but yeah, he still had to pay off for the lawyers, and he cried,
Crazy.
broke down. Man, yeah, that dude he was on top of the world, man.
Oh, yeah.
But, fantastic movies. He was
Definitely.
in, House of Lies, or was it not House of Lies?
House of Cards.
House of Cards. Sorry,
Yep.
like the very first Netflix show.
Yep.
The very first
Yep.
Netflix show.
That was a good show.
A great show.
I watched the
Fantastic
first
show. I watched
season
the
or
first
two.
2 seasons.
Yeah. It was a good show.
Yeah, but
and he's a great actor, man.
Absolutely,
Like he really
spectacular
is.
actor.
It's just unfortunate that all that kind of happened. If the stuff was true, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's definitely a terrible person.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you can't take away that he's a great actor.
Absolutely.
So.
I agree. I mean, his performances speak for himself.
But
My
I don't know.
thing
I
is,
was
think his
never.
downfall really began when he was accused from all this, and then he's just like, "I'm gay."
I remember that.
Just like, but if that had worked for him,
all right.
God damn it!
All right.
I think I would have been like, okay, wow, well, he really found his way out of that one. Good for him.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Good
But
for
it didn't
you,
work
brother.
out. Luckily, everyone was just like, man, what the hell?
Yeah, where did that
You're
come
accused of being a pedophile. Your response is, I'm gay. But, oh, the downfall of the celebrity.
Good for
That's
you,
what
but
it tells you.
good for you, but you're still screwed.
Mhm.
That's pretty much what happened.
I was watching this new show called Hacks. On
Hacks?
Hacks. Hacks.
Okay, like hacking, like computer hack,
Not
life hack,
related,
like
but,
life hack,
but spelling wise, yes.
like hacking with a hatchet.
Is there something you want to talk about?
No, not at all.
Yeah, so it's called Hacks on HBO. It's essentially about this comedian who is, she has a Las Vegas residency.
Okay, amazing.
And she's trying to, everyone is telling her, oh, she needs to, let go and call it a career. But she's
That's
like,
tough.
no, not yet. And then she ends up bringing on this writer to, freshen up her material and stuff, and drama ensues there. And so I just caught up with the recent season. There was a season finale, and I'm just like, this is a solid show. People should check it out. A bit wokish, but whatever. Other than that, not a bad show. I think I recommend it. People should check it out. It's a good show. And yeah, this is on Carlos's recommendations.
I like
it.
I like it.
You
know what? When you say that, like, it's a little bit wokish, it's gonna be cool. I think if society ever like blows past this era of like wokeness in general, like, I feel like it's not even as talked about as it used to be like 2 years ago.
Correct.
Or like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And then we know that like Hollywood and like media and art and all that kind of stuff, it all has like certain phases, right? And these phases happen to like move with the times and what people are interested in, and what's important to the world at the time and stuff. So then now, like, the whole like wokish scene, and like, I don't have any opinion on this. This is just me like being, putting my opinion on it. Or at least, like, I don't have an opinion on the whole woke thing.
Folks, let's go to commercial break.
Like,
we'll be right back.
It's going to be interesting when, like, Hollywood and all that kind of stuff stops producing woke video or, like, woke
right
movies.
Now, it just feels like
that.
they're shoving it down our throats.
Yeah.
Just like, here, Hollywood, you take this shit and you enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy progressive media.
Yeah. And then it was kind of like, if you didn't support it, then you would be looked
You're
down
a horrible
upon,
person.
or like something like that. So, like, eventually society is going to get off of that, and that's not going to really exist anymore.
It's just going to be about entertainment.
Yeah, it's just going to be about entertainment again, or whatever the next sort of mode is. Whether it's like, I don't know, environmental studies, animal cruelty or something like that. I don't know.
Can you imagine? They just
Something like that. The next phase of like
Yeah.
Hollywood, realistically.
just about a love story about a man who
Hmm.
who loves animals, but then ends up finding the woman of his dreams. They go on a great date, fantastic. Then, sure enough, she works for Canada Goose, where she freaking mauls animals and ends
Yeah.
up putting the feathers in the coats. And that is a love story of a lifetime. That will be a great story.
Yeah.
Let's get that going. And then they include the scenes just to be like, oh, she's a horrible person, but oh no, she loves him so much. Now that's a love story that I want to see.
I like it.
What do you call it, Ryan? What's the title of the film?
Boycott Canada Goose.
We'll work on a better name. How about Goose and the Fur? Goose with the Fur.
Oh, okay. I like it. I like it.
Or Loose with the Fur. And then the song from Step Up will be the theme song. Shady had them apple bottom jeans. Loose with the Fur. In theaters, February 14th.
Wow. Interesting.
Boom.
Interesting.
I'm $1 million idea. Hollywood, if you're watching, we're here. We're coming up with ideas for you.
But like, you know what it reminds me of, like, now that we're like talking out loud about it, like the whole like era where like Hollywood was like making like anti-communist movies. You know what I mean? And then like how like anybody who would make anything that was closely related to communism would be considered like a commie and all that kind of stuff, and you'd be boycotted from Hollywood or blacklisted from Hollywood. So this is what another one of those like eras reminds me of. That it's like if you're not making like woke media, or like if you're not just woke in general, then like you are not blacklisted, like a physical blacklist like they used to have in the back in the day, but it's like an underlining thing, which I think is just part of the phases of society and like what's going to happen over the next like X amount of years with media and Hollywood and stuff. So it's going to be interesting.
I know actors, and since the whole Palestine and Israel thing, I've known actors and actresses that have like lost parts because they supported one country or another, like out publicly.
Yeah.
Like I know Susan Sarandon. If that name rings a bell for you.
Not off the top of my head.
You don't know Susan.
I'm not a huge like
Susan Sarandon.
You gotta give me a movie that she's been in.
What the hell?
I don't know actors like that. If you're not like The Rock or like Will Smith.
Why are these dudes?
Men.
Oh God, if you're not a man with your shirt off in the movie 95% of the time, then I don't know who you are.
If you're not Zac Efron,
if you're not a freaking handsome hunky of a man, I don't want you.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Thelma and Louise. You know that movie? Ryan, you need to watch Thelma and Louise.
No.
It's a fantastic movie, a fantastic film. Lady, actresses in the lead. It's great. Watch Thelma and Louise.
I'll try to. I'll take that into consideration.
Susan Sarandon is a pretty household name in the actress world, and I believe she was supporting Palestine, and her agency dropped her. Wow. Because of it.
Wow. Wild.
Simply because of support. And I get it because I know in the world of acting, it's public perception over everything. At the same time, if you cannot hold somebody back because of their public views of a country. Obviously, it's a difficult time between the two countries. I get, everyone support who you want to support. Me, I'm Switzerland in this. I can't have a say as to who's wrong or who's right. I know that everyone involved, it sucks for everyone involved, in my honest opinion.
Definitely.
It sucks.
Terrible.
It's awful. I know, but it's unfortunate for everybody that's involved, and I hope that war ends to end the war, man.
But death to America.
Whoa, raw! Oh, jeez, crazy.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
But speaking of countries, Euro Cup starts tomorrow.
Yes, it does.
It does.
Yes, it does.
Don't you think it would be a good time for Russia and Ukraine to participate and maybe end the war that way?
Wow.
No, you know what I mean? Just like
Euro Cup is the savior.
Isn't that what sports is
Euro
about?
Cup is the savior?
Yeah, isn't that what sports is? Isn't that what sports is for? To eliminate the whole war thing. Just have your country, compete against their country, and whoever wins, that's gets
I don't know, man.
No,
I don't know.
yeah, well, geez, your own, I guess. All right, folks, we'll be right back. We gotta do some stuff,
And we're gonna turn some lights on in here.
Yeah, we're gonna turn some lights on and
definitely getting a little bit too romantic.
pay some bills.
Yeah, we gotta pay our bills.
Why do you want to? Why'd you say romantic?
We got to pay our bills.
All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Okay, we're just getting this video up and running.
All right, and we're good to go. Hello, young world. I'm Ryan, and this is Carlos, and we're back with the blank with Ryan and Carlos. We have a clip to react to that I wanted to show Ryan. This is a reaction to a reaction of a video. Shout out to Asmongold, popular streamer on the interwebs. This is a clip I wanted to show you because I found this clip fascinating.
Okay.
It's
right.
self-explanatory, but you'll see for yourself.
Okay.
All right, let's get into it.
I have no idea what this is about by the way.
Yeah.
For our listeners.
Let's get into it.
We're gonna start this.
Lots of booty butt cheeks.
Oh.
This story is crazy. What's this? Oh, I saw this on Twitter. Being a single mom, making your own birthday cake on your birthday so your babies can feel happy they're singing for you.
Context. This was a TikTok posted by an influencer which went viral and got 45 million views by crying about being a single mother.
Okay.
So I've been sent this video a lot over the last few days.
So, just quickly. So it's a girl crying.
Yeah.
And she's being a single mother.
She is a single mother, and she's crying because her kids are not around that day.
Okay.
And she's baking her own birthday cake.
Okay.
And it's sad.
Okay, so that's the premise.
Is that not sad for you?
No, I don't know.
All right.
You don't got to have your own cake.
Okay, well, I guess that's fair.
People be prioritizing the wrong day.
God. All right.
I'm just playing.
Yeah,
I get it. All right.
People asking my thoughts and my comments on it. And before anyone says, oh, you don't know her situation or, you don't know what she's going through. Well, I do, because I lived it. I'm her ex-husband, and right now I have full custody of our kids. This is our parent agreement, as you can see.
Oh, interesting.
If this
Good
is
for you. Good for you, brother. I like it.
Okay.
I like
feel
it.
like there's a little bit of bias because of your whole scenario.
Good for you, man.
All right.
We have to watch the rest.
Yes, we do. Jeez.
that has full custody of the kids. Uh-oh.
All at holiday academic breaks. And for her to get any rights back to the kids, these are the things that she needs to do. And yes, child support, she owes that. It's up to over $21,000. So she's a mother and doesn't pay child support.
I could have expected that we
King.
would see a picture like that. And it says fellow. I wonder what that means. Fellow. I don't know. What?
For those that are not fellow is short for felony, and that is a mugshot of her. And she has lost the rights to her children. So
Okay.
says a lot about her.
What's that? What is that full word? I wonder. Fellowship?
She was then arrested for check fraud, and during that hearing,
Check
it turned
fraud?
out that
What is it, 1996?
It was found that she stole almost $1 million from another guy.
Wow.
And also, she faked cancer in the past. These are scans that she would send and post on her page before. So,
Oh my God.
This person, for people that
This guy
follow
looks like
her,
the
are
most
giving her
humble dude
praise
ever.
and telling her how strong and how
He's probably a piece of
amazing
shit,
she's
isn't he,
doing.
though?
Well, she's really not a
I guess
full-time
we'll see.
mom. She barely has her kids. She goes out all the time. She doesn't even have a job even.
That's nuts. I remember seeing this video.
Everyone can see this video and know who she really
Wait a
is.
second. I don't know if we caught that earlier, and I don't want to rewind, but
Go ahead.
this streamer dude, he's got very long nails. I don't know if you booked that or not.
Ryan, you need to prioritize. Okay.
But
But the long nails. Does that bother you?
no, I'm just saying, man. Like, some people be. I'm gonna rewind that real quick.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna rewind that real quick just so some people can see and not think I'm crazy.
Okay.
This
Let me
video
play
and
this again real quick.
know who she really is.
Man, it's funny
You see that?
because
No.
I've watched this
I
develop.
didn't see it.
develop over social media. Whenever like I saw the original clip and then I saw
Pretty
people
long,
saying
man.
she's doing it for
That's
attention, and then people were
I'm just
saying, well, what
saying.
if her husband's
that's the family
dead? What's so
business,
funny to me
you're
about
just
this is
saying
like
that you
I've
can
known
use a bit
people
of
that have
a
like been in
manicure
like
there,
this
pal. Hey,
situation
shout out to my
that this
mom's
guy
nail
has
salon.
been in.
Goodness
I
gracious.
immediately
Young Clark,
believed
is that what
you do
everything
since
bad
since
about
you've,
her
grown
the
up in the
moment
business? You
the
just started like, hey,
first
pal,
thing,
you
right?
could use
About
a
how he had the
manicure there.
kids. That was
That's
it. That was just about
unbelievable.
fucking it.
And this is
So,
part two.
by
We're
the
gonna watch
way,
part
I
two
saw
of
this
it.
was pretty funny. So, do you know like that one guy that he like made the video about the girl and then the girl turned out to be a psycho? Like this guy here?
Context. TikTok influencer pretending to be a caring single mother goes viral after posting a video of her crying while making a cake. Then the dad came forward, exposing her. As he has full custody of their children, she hasn't paid child support and is $20K in debt. She was jailed after stealing $1 million for check fraud and has faked cancer to scam donations.
So a tweet went super viral. Update, he is abusive. He is a Scientologist. His TikTok page is named
What's wrong with
after
that?
her. He created an entire website to trash her.
People are
And did
very
I mention
sensitive
he's a
nowadays.
Scientologist? Now, where is the proof to this? Allegedly.
Number one, I'm not a Scientologist. Don't even know how that came about. The website.
that even the
I did
same
not
dude?
create. So those two things, nothing to do with
Did you
me.
say he's not Korean?
100,000 likes.
He was not accused of being
Oh,
Korean.
okay.
He was oh my god.
Nah, I didn't think you were Korean, bro.
No one accused you, man.
Yeah. Don't know what it is.
There was no accusation whatsoever. I don't know. Why'd you bring that up?
But I guess.
Okay,
Yeah,
I mean,
all right. You know.
was that the whole problem with
Yeah.
what they said?
Shit.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Defending
go.
complete bullshit. Total bullshit. No receipts. No explanation. And by the way, she's fucking lying. She is. Because however bad the guy is, the girl is 10 times worse. Because he has custody of the kids. There is no
right.
way a girl loses custody of her kids unless she is an absolute fucking psycho. It's not even a question. Like, you can probably be a crackhead and still keep your kids. You've got to go even farther than that. A bunch of girls get together and they start talking about how this guy is crazy because they felt bad that this girl got shit on for being a fucking psycho attention seeker.
I love
That's the reason.
the
And I'm
cross
sorry,
tattoos.
if you're making videos like that and you're crying on
God.
camera, uploading them, pretending like you had cancer, and then you don't have custody of your kids because you are more psycho than a fucking crackhead, then yes,
20
I'm
grand.
sorry, I have no sympathy. Like, oh, but he's a Scientologist, though. Like, think about that. If he's a Scientologist and he's crazy, and the court said the kid should be with him, what the fuck does that say about her? Well, let's see. How do you know that?
Amen.
If you were out, you wouldn't have tweeted me. You can feel free to listen to both of what they're saying and come to your own conclusion. That's what I did, and I believe her. Uh-huh. Fur mama, photographer, flower child. Wow. The only thing that surprises me here is that we don't know her zodiac sign. That's the only thing missing. Really sad, guys. Over 100,000 people. Hey, dumb as hell.
Crazy
times.
Hell divers.
Times. All right.
I definitely I understand the whole man, you gotta support some of these women because sometimes they don't always get, but this guy looks like he's got receipts.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
It really shows. Like, he went to whole
Hey.
court thing. It really
Hey.
he backed it up. He
Hey.
child support, and it says a lot when the woman is paying the child support.
Oh yeah,
Says a lot.
good for him, King.
Hey,
Good for
he's
him.
doing it. He's
Love it.
doing it.
I love to
Takes
see it.
you know what I mean? The kid's got to be raised, and if he has to be the parent to do it, so be it.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Gotta love it, man.
Gotta love it. But that goes to show you on our series of Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover, especially on the TikTok page. When you see a video and it's extra sad or it's extra, enticing, like a video like what she posted, there's always context. There's always a backstory there.
Yeah.
Why is she in that scenario in the first place? And we took a deep dive, and it was a lot worse.
Yeah, I did not expect the depth.
It was bad.
I didn't expect the depth of that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought, I don't know, or maybe her kids were somewhere else. I don't know. I wasn't even thinking about. I
maybe
wouldn't even
they're
think
just,
about it.
away
But
for the weekend.
yeah,
They'd
wait for
rather
the
be with the
weekend.
dad on the weekend.
And then she's just like one of those like
no,
slight
like
main characters.
legally, no.
Yeah.
She is not allowed to see her kids.
Got that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that is that.
Good for you, King.
Yeah, atta
Love
boy.
it.
Go get him,
Love it.
Tiger. I got one more video for you.
All right. All right.
How do I say this here? How much money Tony Hawk made? Yeah, the first one. Oh,
Oops.
so, this one here. The clip, the short.
How much you make off that Tony Hawk game?
This one
All right.
here. So there's context. It's he's on Tony Hawk, the famous worldwide pro skater.
Yeah, everyone knows Tony Hawk. My mom knows Tony Hawk.
My parents don't know who Tony Hawk is.
Your parents don't know who Tony
They
Hawk
do
is.
not know who Tony Hawk is.
Really?
The
Hawkster?
The Hawkster is what you call him. Oh my God in heaven!
How do they not know the Hawkster?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I come from Newmarket, man.
The Mr. 900.
Mr. 900?
Oh God! No, they do not know who, because we did not grow up watching Tony Hawk and our God, ridiculous. Anyways, he's on a podcast, and the podcast host asked Mr. Hawk how much he's made. And
Very
this
cool.
was
Game.
his-
How much did they pay you?
I will give you this.
Okay.
When the fourth game was released,
Mm-hmm.
my main contact at
Fourth
Activision asked to have lunch with me in LA when I was there one day, and
Ooh,
he's
that's a good
like,
sign.
yeah, he's not the head, but he was definitely the guy overseeing our games.
Okay.
And he's like, here's what's happening. We're releasing the fourth game. The last three are still in the top 10 of sales. One is going into, I
Crazy.
forgot what they call it. It's like classics mode, which means they sell at a certain price, but way more volume.
Oh.
He's like, so
Like the
things are
greatest hits.
Yeah.
way bigger than you ever thought. And he handed me a check for $4 million.
What do you like run to Bank of America and put in the ATM?
Wild.
Like, what do you do? Like, what do you do with that?
I might have actually.
That's so crazy, man.
Because that was
All right.
$4
For all you-
million. $1
So-
million a game.
Yeah. So, Young World, if you don't understand, if you weren't there, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is one of the most iconic video game series of all time.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like you had to be there
Yeah.
to understand how big
Definitely.
this game was.
Definitely.
Like, if you guys don't know skateboarding during those times, Tony Hawk was a god in terms of athletic sport.
Still considered.
Still considered.
You know,
like
for
an
those like the
iconic-
millennials, like
Absolutely.
for millennials, maybe not so much Generation Z. Like there's
No.
new skaters that are coming into the scene that are definitely the more known, because I still follow
They're
skating.
popular. They're popular, but they're not Tony
No,
Hawk.
they're not Tony Hawk
They
level.
don't even
I
come
don't think
close.
anybody will ever be on Tony Hawk's
He's the
level
Michael
in
Jordan
relation.
of skateboarding.
Yeah. Like I don't think there will ever be anybody like Tony Hawk.
I don't
in
think
that,
so either.
regardless of, because there's skaters that are going to be better than Tony Hawk go
Sure.
forward,
Sure.
but no one's going to be as big. Nobody.
I don't think so either. I
Never.
don't think we'll ever see
No.
anyone as big as Tony
Definitely not.
Hawk. Like it goes to like the guy bridged the gap. Like he
Yeah.
freaking went through like I know black people that know who Tony
Oh,
Hawk
yeah.
Hawk is. I
Oh,
know
yeah.
like if you had asked me in like grade 5, like I know of him. I don't watch it like religiously, but then I watch the commercials. I'm like, damn, these games look really cool.
Oh yeah.
But there was a Tony Hawk Pro Skater commercial every goddamn second.
Tony Hawk's the man.
Like he is the man.
Tony
Absolutely.
Hawk's actually the man.
I think in terms of like Jordan had the shoe that made him rich. I don't think there's an athlete that had like a video game that made them rich, right? I mean, the NBA had like the
Not that I
2K
know
and the
of.
EA Sports.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, right. There's
No.
not like an athlete that really.
No. Maybe there was like Bo Jackson's like football games
Or
back
Mike
in the
Tyson
day, or
Punch
yeah,
Out.
Mike Tyson Punch
But there
Punch
was,
Out,
it wasn't a series.
but yeah.
There was
Shout
no
out to Tony
other-
Hawk, man.
Tony Hawk, man.
Shout out to Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk. Funny dude. Also has tweets about how of interactions he has with fans. Like he just tweets about the funny interactions.
Oh
that he
yes,
has with
yes,
fans.
yes. I've heard of that
Read of a
actually.
few where he was at the airport and they asked for his passport, and the guy looks at it and he's like, "Oh, Tony Hawk, like the skateboarder."
Yeah.
And Tony Hawk's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Oh wow, that's fancy that you have the same name as him." He's like, "Yeah," and
Yeah.
he's like, "I wonder what that guy's up to." And Tony Hawk was like, "This,
This right now,
This,
brother.
literally this."
That's so funny.
But yeah, no, I mean, man, if I ever met Tony Hawk, I'd shake his hand
Oh,
and be
yeah.
like, yo, you
He's
a
the
real
man.
one. You're a real one.
He's literally one of those like underrated legends.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Do
Like,
you think it's underrated, or you think he's? Like,
I don't think a lot
iconic?
of people. I think if like you were to pick a top 5, like if you were to go ask society, like random people on the street,
Mm,
like if you ask them their age beforehand, maybe a couple of like the late 20s, 30s,
like, we'll know
maybe
him.
even late 40s might throw him in like a GOAT status and like a top 5 GOAT status of people of all time.
Yeah.
But like I don't think there'd be many of them. But then when you have to like sit there and be like, okay, Tony Hawk, then people will be like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot about Tony Hawk. You know what I mean? I think.
Yeah. Okay. So
You know what I
they're
mean?
thinking they're looking at the ballers, the
Yeah,
footballers,
like
the
yeah,
soccer
exactly.
players,
Yeah, stuff like that.
but they're not gonna
Exactly.
bring up Tony Hawk.
Actors, comedians,
Mm,
like stuff like that. Tony
without
Hawk would be
Tony.
an underrated
Interesting.
GOAT for sure.
Mm.
Shout out to you, Tony Hawk.
Shout
That's
out to you,
cool.
Tony.
I like that video. I'm
I
glad
like
you
that.
made a whole bunch of money off that.
Good for you, pal. You deserved it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for this week's segment. Tune in next week, or we'll have some other ish and ishy-ish.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. You want to get down? Jam. You want to get down? Boom.
So we're back. That's good timing.
Yeah.
Good timing. I hope you enjoyed the reaction video. I thought there was some cool stuff in there.
Yeah.
Unfortunate circumstances for that dude, man.
Well, yeah. Well,
like pretty
but
girl.
at the same time, here's the deal. You knew what you were getting into. All right. You in order to, you don't just buy a ring just to say you're married. Okay. When you buy a ring, you have to consider all of that, because all that money you're going towards, you're thinking about the rest of your life, and you know the psycho that she
Mhm.
was 100%.
Yep.
And not only did you married her, still you had kids with her. Okay. So you know what? Screw the girl, dude. You're going on some people's kids because you have a bad taste in women. All right. I get it. She's a looker. She looks very attractive. I get it.
Hey.
But she is a psychopath, and that rips people off and tells people that she has cancer to get money.
Somebody else's downfall, man.
That is awful, awful. And you fell for the tricks. You fell for the trap. All right.
Crying white blonde girls are people's downfall.
That's
some people's downfall.
That's
man.
most people's kryptonite.
That's some people's downfall.
Yeah.
Man.
There's
what
the
I mean?
psychopathic Latinas, and then the psychopathic white blonde ladies. They're the kryptonite for some folks.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'll say that there's some kryptonite for me. All right, but you fell for it, brother. You need the anti-kryptonite pack.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah,
Goodness.
Good story though.
Some people's kids.
And then shout out to Tony Hawk.
Yes.
I definitely grew up playing all the Tony Hawk games. So it was funny because I've been waiting for the new one to go on sale. He had a latest one that came out like 2 years ago. And I've just been waiting for it to go on sale.
Not on sale.
I think there's been on sale, then I just haven't
I know it was free on the PlayStation for a bit for that monthly thing.
I know like you just had to kind of catch it at a good time, so I'm kind of waiting for it to get to like the sub.
It's two
30
games in one.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to get to like the sub $30, and then I'll play it. Because right when it came out, it was $80.
Yeah,
like right, cheap. And I'm like, you know what? It's almost worth it to buy this game. Yeah,
it wasn't even like the.
I'm like, it's a remastered, is what they call it, I think. And then I'm like, you know what? $80 is already worth it. Like it's worth it because Tony Hawk.
It's Tony.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
They're great. I like when he says that after he when he does his trick.
Have you ever played Skate? Skate,
no.
like it's made by EA.
I know of.
So Activision made Tony
Didn't
Hawk
they have
games.
a thing where it was a video? It came with the skateboard controller.
Maybe.
I think it was like if you purchase like the deluxe edition, it comes with a skateboard.
I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, that game is more technical than a skateboarding game.
Than
than Tony Hawk's. Any Tony Hawk game that you've ever played. Skate is like the technical. I want to learn to skateboard. I want the physics of it. I want like everything that I could think
so you're
of.
Saying once you play that video game, you could do anything in real life.
No, definitely not.
Okay,
definitely not.
That's so disappointing.
It's a great Tony. Like honestly, for a skateboarding game, if you want to like learn skateboarding and like the physics of it, then you want to play Skate. It's a better game. But if you want to play a game
better than Tony Hawk,
yeah, 100%. Like by technical aspect, you know what I mean? It's like Flight Simulator for. It's like the equivalent to Flight Simulator. So for those who don't know what Flight Simulator, it's like the most realistic flight simulating game that you
Mm.
can get out there, actually like flying planes and all that kind of
Right.
stuff. So Skate is like the flight simulator of skateboarding.
Or farming simulator.
Or farming simulator, exactly. That's like the equivalent. So if you're looking to actually get into the technical aspect and the realistic part of skateboarding, Skate's a much better game than Tony Hawk. I can say that.
Interesting.
But Tony Hawk's like the iconic arcade skateboarding game.
Great music.
You know what I mean? Great music, great characters. It brought all the pro skaters in. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Great intro.
Mm. You're a Tory Lanez fan.
I am. I'm a Tory Lanez fan.
So my question.
Shout
my
out to
next
Lanez.
question is for you.
Shout out to Tory.
What the
He's
hell?
done some-
What the hell's your problem?
What?
What's your problem?
What's my problem?
Yeah. Why are you a fan? What's your problem?
I don't know. I like Tory Lanez. Man.
Why?
I like him.
That's gross.
Toronto based.
Did you know he was married?
I had no idea he was married. I had literally no idea. I don't know where that even came from. That was like totally left field for me. If you go look up his Wikipedia status, I don't think it says
no mention of marriage.
There's probably no mention of marriage whatsoever.
So Tory Lane's still in prison for the incident.
Mm-hmm.
It was announced this week that not only was he married, but he's filing for a divorce after 1 year.
He's filing for a divorce?
She is.
She is.
And
how the hell did they get divorced? I mean, how the hell did they even get married? Where did they even come from?
They have a kid together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's wild.
Insane in the brain, huh?
That's crazy.
And yeah, she filed for divorce.
Very interesting.
You know, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you get married to someone, you got to really get into it. You got to, like I said about the previous guy before, you really got to know who you're dealing with here if you want to spend the rest of your life with this person.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Because then
there's some big decisions to be made.
Absolutely. Because if mistakes happen, then you end up shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
But
literally.
But in his case, I think he could learn a lesson from that.
Yeah.
You see what I did there? Because he shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot.
Wow. I didn't even catch that right off the bat, but that is terrible.
Oh, that is so. Do you get it? Shoot, pow, pow, pow. You end up shooting yourself in the. What is wrong with me? Oh my god!
Just wow. Just wow.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I was so I got my sunglasses last week.
What sunglasses?
I purchased sunglasses.
Like prescription sunglasses?
Sure.
According to my benefits company,
absolutely.
yes, I did.
Yeah, sure. Right. So I purchased my sunglasses.
Love that.
I went to a store. Nice Asian lady hooked me up with glasses. Straightforward. Boom, 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 boom. So she's asking for my information so she can have my record. So just in case, a deal comes on, she can let me know.
Mm-hmm.
So she asked me for my birthday, and I tell her February 29th, 1992. And she's like, wow, February 29th? I'm like, yeah. It's like, that's really your birthday? Yeah. And you kept it? Yeah.
Very interesting.
Why do people ask me if I kept? Yeah, I kept the date.
I know, like some people would probably find it bad luck in a sense because
Not
it only
me.
comes every 4 years.
Not Carlos. I don't care. I'm not that much of a narcissist. All right. I kept that ish.
And I thought she was gonna
laughed.
think it was good luck.
Oh no.
She probably thought it was bad luck.
Yeah, no. We both just laughed it off because she asked me. She said that and you kept it, and so we both laughed it off. I said take care, and then I came back because I wanted to do make the glasses a bit wider, do a little bit of an adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
And I came back. She's like, "Hey, you remember me?" And she's like, "Yeah, I remember you." It was like, "You're so remarkable." I'm like, "Oh,
wow,
oh, interesting."
That's very nice of her.
Because you have a very unique birthday. I'm like, yeah, yes, I do.
Yeah.
I'm like, remarkable is a very fascinating term that I've only gotten remarkable when the teachers keep on telling me to shut up during their lessons.
Wow.
It's unbelievable that you still don't shut up.
Wow. It is remarkable.
It's pretty remarkable.
I haven't heard that.
I haven't. That's why I brought up.
What is that? An adjective? what's the not a noun? Is it an
Adjective,
adjective? It's like something
It's
to
describing,
describe something.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's I haven't heard that adjective be used in a long time.
It's been a minute.
I definitely find it was one of those things that was used more often back in like the 90s,
Way back when.
back in the accurate days,
Remarkable.
back in the accurate days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Accurate days. Back in the day. Back in the back to my ways. Oh, what happened to that, Drake? That was a good time for that, Drake. I have an interesting story for you. All right.
I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it.
Keep this, pal. All right. So let's say you're a father. Hypothetically, you grow up. You you have a daughter. You're close with your kid. As you grow up, you realize white folks ain't it for you. So you're like, you know what? I love you, but please don't marry any white people.
Okay. All right.
Hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically speaking.
But
Got it.
realistically, between you and me, I know how you feel.
All right. Well,
So
that's our last
Yeah,
episode.
that's our last episode. There. So then one day she comes to you. She's like, "Hey, Dad, I'm engaged,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a white dude."
All right.
So, not saying that you are a racist because I know you're not, but if you had your racist mind and it's your kid, are you making an effort to accept this dude? Or are you being like, you are no longer my daughter?
Well, I think like from the racist perspective, you're definitely like no.
Hmm. So you're just like, no,
Yeah, you're not doing this.
no.
Yeah.
You're doing everything in your power to end it
Yeah. As a racist.
as a racist.
Yeah. As an existing racist.
Oh dear. Well,
Not that
hypothetical or not, that is not happening to my kid. That is not happening to my child. Whoa.
No,
All
yeah,
right.
no, I would definitely. Well, it happens all the time. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like the amount of parents that happen to get like their children, or their
Yeah.
children, like they find someone they love. It happens to be a different race, or whatever, and the parents don't approve. It happens all the time.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
So I bring this story up to you, or a hypothetical situation to you, because there was a internet story of a black female who married a white male just very recently, and straightforward love story. They
Yeah.
meet, they fall in love, blah 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 blah. Straightforward to the point.
Love it.
Moving on. Parents are okay with him.
Love it.
Most of the family's okay with him, but there's one singular member of the family that is not okay with it, and that would be the female's uncle, who
Female's
happens
uncle.
to be Dr. Umar Johnson.
Oh wow.
The Dr. Umar Johnson.
So I don't know too much about this dude, but I have an idea of who he is.
He hates all white people.
Okay.
He feels anyone who isn't black is the devil, and he
All right.
feels it should be illegal to marry white people.
Okay.
Like a federal offense.
Like a federal offense.
Yeah.
So no
to
like
marry
mixing.
a white person.
No mixing.
Or
sort
to
of thing.
even sleep with one.
No genetic mixing.
Yeah, no. We
Interesting.
need to stay with our own and procreate with our own.
Gotta love Americans.
Yes.
He's American, I'm assuming.
He is American.
Yeah, gotta love Americans.
Pan-Africanism.
Yeah.
But yes, so it was fascinating because the interwebs was going crazy knowing that one of his family members had married outside the race. So we're all just like, damn, I wonder what he thinks. And they played a past clip of his where and I just found out that he is a father. I had no idea that he had kids himself.
Oh, okay.
He has
with
like
a black
2
woman.
yeah. Don't do that.
I'm just confirming, man.
Don't do that.
Just confirming.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just trying to confirm the hypocrisy,
bro.
if there is any.
No, she's freaking Bangladeshi. From Bangladesh.
Okay.
No, yeah, she's black.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, got it.
So
Got it.
2 black children. So he was in this panel, and a news person asked him, "Hey, Dr. Umar, so I understand that you have 2 kids, and one of them is a daughter. Now, hypothetically speaking, if your daughter married outside of her race, what would your response to be?"
Mhm.
That he will say, "Well, I will sit her down. I will tell her that I love you. I will always love you, but I'll forever be disappointed in you."
Wow. Interesting.
That is his response.
So he's always going to be the dot. Like they're always going to have the father relationship.
Sure, but
like he's not going to cut it off.
yeah.
Hey, if I was a daughter,
Oh boy.
I'd be like, all right,
You're cutting him off.
No, I'm not cutting him off. I'm like, all right, that's the best thing you could have said.
Damn, that's best case
Yeah,
scenario.
I'll take the disappointment.
Okay, fine, whatever it is, what it is.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, if Dr. Umar is like willing to like, is he actually a doctor, by the way?
Nope.
Okay, so if he was willing to cut his daughter off, or his daughter was like, okay, I'm cutting you off because you don't approve of this, or like, I don't want that disappointment for the rest of my life, I get it. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but that's the best possible situation. Like, that is the best case scenario. All right,
Okay, cool.
all right, yeah. You want to be disappointed in me? Great,
Great.
yeah.
Let's do that.
Your disappointment, as long as the love's still there.
So he's a psychologist, a motivational speaker, and an author.
But like a certified psychologist.
He went to Millersville University of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
But yeah, he has his doctor of psychology.
Okay. Got it.
I guess. Yeah,
Okay.
so he's a psychologist.
Yeah. That's considered a
Can you
doctor.
imagine going to this dude as a like needing a psychologist?
Yeah. Does he take other than black people as patients?
I don't know. That's a good point.
Yeah, that's an interesting question.
It's just like, Doc, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm having problems just living my life right now, and I don't even understand. Have you ever considered the fact it's because you're white? Excuse me?
You are the devil.
You are, in fact, the devil. You need to look yourself in the mirror and think to myself, why was I born white? That's your problem right there. It's because you are white, sir. That is why you have your problems. That is why your wife left you. That's why your job is terrible. It's because you're a white man.
Yeah.
It's like, well, doctor, you're right. I've never seen it like that, but you're right. I'm going to get surgery to be a black man. Whoa, brother, don't do that now.
He is tough.
Yeah, his own Wikipedia page. I'm on it right now. It says, controversial figure. Johnson considers himself a Pan-Africanist, someone who only deals with black folk, who condemns interracial marriage and homosexuality.
Okay.
All right. Happy Pride Month, everyone.
Yeah, happy Pride Month. Yeah.
And yeah, that's
Interesting.
Dr. Umar Johnson.
Very interesting.
In a nutshell. But yes, Pan-Africanism is here's the deal, folks.
Alive and well.
Amen. Here's the deal. Carlos is a fan of everyone. Carlos loves everyone, and has nothing against
I just have
anyone.
to throw that out here.
You just want to throw that up for the record, but
I love that.
he's got a point. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. All in all, I can't stand people who are pro to the point condemning others other than themselves. I can't stand it. So when people are, when you're a social justice warrior that is pro homosexuality above everything else, or pro Pan Africa above it, believing that you're superior than all. No, we're all human, folks, and that's the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
So when a woman says you're a feminist and feels that all men need to die, that's not equality. That's superiority. Don't call yourself a feminist if you're not truly a feminist, because feminists fight for equality, not superiority. And Pan-Africanism, like, bro, like if I see brothers on the street corner going on saying that Jews are the devil, I'd be like, okay, I mean, but at the same time, don't be saying that in public.
Keep it on the low.
Keep it on the low. Between you and me, no, I'm kidding. Obviously, I disagree wholeheartedly, but no, just I can't stand Pan-Africanism. I truly can't stand it. I get that you want to grow your own people, you want to be with your own people, and I get that, but at the same time, I cannot condone people, condemning folks simply because they want to date outside of their race. The whole purpose of this country, the whole purpose of the world, is to unite and to accept in one another regardless of differences that we have.
That was beautifully said.
God damn, making me sound like an after school special.
That was beautifully said, man.
Freaking Dr. Umar Johnson.
That was beautiful.
You know what? Next February, it's all white women.
That was a great way to
I'm gonna date only white women in next February for Black History Month. Oh, goodness gracious.
That was beautifully said, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. That's why I'm trying not to,
I love to hear it.
Pan-Africanism. But We're not nearing the end, but we got to talk about something big,
Something big,
massive,
massive.
huge.
Not this again.
Oh, did we talk about my truth? Did you speak about my truth previously? Never mind.
So help me God.
Tomorrow is a big day.
What day is it?
It is June 13th,
It is June 13th,
2024.
2024.
It's a birthday unlike any other.
Did it fall on a Wednesday last year? Does that how it works? That always one day later?
I believe that is.
I don't know.
the case.
I feels like that doesn't apply fully, but it does feel like it applies.
Mm,
So it must have fell on a Wednesday last
I believe that is the
because a
case.
Thursday for tomorrow.
I believe that is the case.
But June 13th.
June 13th, baby. June 13th, baby.
Mm-hmm.
June 13th.
Yeah, it's
That's
an
the biggest-
interesting day.
It's a very interesting day.
Very
'Cause
interesting
You want to know
day.
why?
Why is that?
Young World. It was on a Tuesday last year.
See? How does that work?
So it was supposed to be Wednesday this year, but then it jumped to Thursday.
But how does that work? You know what I mean?
Leap day. My day.
Oh, the leap day. Oh, because okay, I understood.
It's like you don't even fucking care.
So then normally it would just go a day.
Yeah.
If there wasn't
If it- a
the
day or-
remarkableness
yes.
of you
Right.
that didn't exist.
That showed up and then
Okay.
interrupted the whole.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Makes sense.
But yeah, tomorrow is Ryan's birthday.
Ryan who?
You, Ryan. Ryan, you.
Screw all that, man.
Okay.
I ain't going back.
Sorry. Where'd you go?
I'm with all that, man.
Oh, hold on. Let's talk about where'd you go?
Throw away the
Anyway.
key.
Oh, uh-oh.
Lock me up.
Uh-oh. Don't
No.
finish this sentence.
Yeah, no.
You
Thursday tomorrow.
turned the big
Trade deuce.
Trade deuce.
Trade deuce.
How you feeling?
I'm scared.
Why?
I'm shaking.
Oh dear.
I'm scared, man.
What is this? Is this like a
I'm sad.
existential crisis you're
Yeah.
going through now?
Definitely is.
Why?
It's like the midlife.
You're
mid to
way
50.
You are way too
mid-50s.
young for that.
It's not good.
You're way too.
Midlife
you need to have
crisis.
kids first before you have an existential crisis.
I'm scared. I'm actually gonna go sell all of my belongings and buy a sports car.
And what are you gonna do?
And I'm just gonna roll around and
Are you still
try to
working?
pick up
Are you
chicks.
still working?
Nope.
No.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
do
Are
that
you still
for
with
the
the
rest of my
business
life.
director during this time?
No, I'm sure she will leave at some point. In
Yeah,
time.
that's a fair point. Yeah, I mean, that's
Shout
a
out
good
to our
point.
marketing / business director.
Yeah, that's a good point.
you, girl.
She definitely would leave.
Yeah.
So it's strictly you in the sports car
Yes.
in this scenario,
Yes.
and you're just like, "Hey, how you
my
doing?"
midlife crisis. Yes.
And then when they ask you to go back to your place, they're like, "I can't do this. You gotta go."
I don't have a place.
I don't have a place. I mean, the car has space though.
Yeah.
But
This
it's
is
a
all of
coupe.
my belongings.
It's only a coupe though.
This is all my belongings in this car.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. So it doesn't look like it's working out, but you're still willing to accept that failure.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's 32 in a nutshell, folks. So when you reach the big trade deuce, that's what you got to look forward to.
It is done from then on. Your life is now
it's
over.
A downhill slope from there. But damn, man, trade deuce, huh?
Yeah, it's funny because we had Carlos's birthday earlier this month, and we did or sorry, not this month, but earlier this year,
February 29th, 1992.
1992. It was a wonderful episode. We actually did the episode. Unfortunately, we're not doing it on my actual birthday just due to other circumstances. So
Ryan doesn't love me.
By the time people happen to be listening to this, it probably will be my birthday. But yeah, just I'm not huge on birthdays by any means. I really don't care too much about them by any means. But it is cool, growing old, I'd say. in that sense. And I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is.
Wow, what a statement.
Well,
that's the title of the episode.
Yeah. It is cool growing old. Well, so the funny thing is every single year that I happen to have a birthday and do anything realistically, I usually go check my mom's because I'm like, yo, Ma, you know what I mean? I always make a joke with her. I'm like, oh, your son's turning, X amount of years this year.
Right.
Good for you. He survived this long sort of thing,
boy.
And she's like, oh, yeah. And she'll respond and be like, yeah, I'm surprised no one's broken your legs yet. Just as a joke.
What the hell is
I
going
love you,
on
Ma.
in that household?
I love you, Ma.
What the hell?
As a joke. But
That's a joke.
you know, that I don't feel like the birthday is really for me. I feel like it's more about my mom in that sense. And it's cool that like I have a good group of friends and family that want to hang out and do stuff. So, you know, I love Carlos in that sense because he always wants to celebrate and he's always down to celebrate and do some buck wild stuff. So that's why we are going to Zanzibar after this.
Oh God.
But yeah, it's just it's an odd feeling. I think 32. You know, I was talking to one of my coworkers the other day, and I was like, "You remember when you were like 13?" And she's 2 years older than me, so you're 2 years older than us, 2 or 3 years, 35 or something. And I'm like, "You remember when you were 13?" And she was like, "Yeah, I remember when I was 13." And then I'm like, "Remember when you were like 16?" And then you're 16, you're like looking back, and you're like, "Man, I was 13 at one point."
Yeah.
And then you hit 19, and then you're like, wow, I'm 19.
Yeah.
I was only 16 3 years ago, but now I can drink. I'm driving.
That's right.
Like I can go do all the adult stuff. I'm voting.
Yeah.
Like finally becoming sort of some sort of an adult, or trying to at least be. And then you hit
go
like
to jail as an adult.
Yeah, you can go to jail as an adult.
That's
Literally.
right.
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hit around like 24, 25, and you look back at 19 and be like, man, I was a kid at 19.
Yeah.
At 24, 25. And then now that I'm at like 31, 32, I'm like, man, I really remember being 25 and how much like of a difference that I am now in comparison to who I was at that point in time. So, you know, it really puts into perspective the journey in itself and how far you eventually get to with your thought process and who you are and who you surround yourself with. And like 32 is kind of just another monumental year that like realistically you should celebrate, just because you are living, you are breathing, you're still learning, you have your health, all that kind of stuff.
CNN said you'd be dead by 21.
So crazy.
Wow.
CNN. And then we've proved them wrong. We've proved them wrong.
Proven them wrong.
So like all of the sort of journey that goes into life in itself, and like, you know, like when we turn 40 eventually, when me and Carlos are still doing the podcast at 40, we're gonna look back.
I'll find a new host, especially with your whole sports car scenario. Yeah, there's no way you're working here. You are definitely not working here.
I'll be dead by then.
Yeah. I mean,
but
someone stole your sports car and they just left you in a ditch somewhere. I'm like, yeah, well, it happened.
Like looking back, and then even like estimating the episode of what we're probably gonna be talking about at 40, or like what we will be just, you know, into at 40, is gonna be totally different from what we're into as of like 32-year-olds. So. It just really puts into perspective that like time's flying. It truly, truly is. But it gives us the ability to kind of be introspective, live in the moment, love the people that love you, you know, hug your mom, your dad, whoever you happen to have around you, because it's super important, because life goes like that, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I think the last couple of days of me thinking about time and space and like where I'm at in life and what I want to do in the next few years, like, it's just truly, truly important to like understand and prioritize like love in a sense, prioritize your health, and just prioritize feeling good, kind of thing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because life goes fast. It truly does. I remember being 13. I remember being 16. I remember being 19. You know, maybe not so much before 13 in that sense, but it truly, truly goes fast. So if I can recommend, or at least say one thing before we end this episode, is to definitely just love the people around you. Love as hard and much as you possibly can. Hug everybody around you, and just enjoy your time.
I agree. Except for the loving as hard as you can, because I believe the police will call that a first-degree felony.
Maybe not that.
Yeah, not
maybe
as
not
hard,
that.
but you know what? Everything he says, and vote Trump. But on that note, thanks everyone for joining us this week. Tune in next week, where it will be our send-off episode before we leave the country.
Oh yes,
yeah, we're leaving the country next week.
Oh yes. Oh God, we have one episode, huh?
Yeah, one more episode, and then we're gone for a week.
We need to do like a Costa Rica checklist.
Yeah.
Yeah, look out for that. We're definitely gonna have some cool content coming out on our Instagram and stuff like that.
So stay tuned. Stay tuned. And but on that note, I am Carlos.
And I'm Ryan.
And this is the Blanc with Ryan and Carlos. And as always, or as Ryan always says, fill it in, because that's what you got to do. And stay black, y'all.
Pan-African?
Pan-Africanism.
Pan-Africanism? Is there Pan-Asian?
Is there Pan-Asianism?
Pan-Cambodianism?
Obviously. Have you not seen Crazy Rich Asians?
Okay. Peace, everybody.
Yeah. Bye.